live.
Live.
Woohoo! Hey everybody, how's it going?
Got more questions for everybody, huh?
Welcome back to our humble abode.
Brody, don't put your butt in the camera.
You're on
Camera.
internet. That's right. Okay, cool. Are you pre-screening the questions?
Nope.
I think you are.
Just checking them out. Let's see. Here's a good one.
Okay.
Ready?
Sure.
When you're trapped together in a room for periods on end, who delivers the worst smelling farts?
Oh,
Why?
Bodie. For sure.
Hey, Bodie's been around.
Yeah, and Bodie's been camped out like in the studio behind the glass with us and just ripping them. It's been a bit much.
Oh no, that was me.
It's the anti-inflammatory.
Yes, you're quick to point your finger.
All right. Let's see. Who's writing the bulk of the material for this album? Is it all new stuff, older songs we know and love, or a mix?
It's, well,
Mostly new stuff.
it's mostly new
Yeah.
stuff, and it's, I think so far it's kind of like the way it always is, where
Yeah.
Rob and I write most of the songs, and you know, the song that Chuck wrote is awesome, and we
Yeah.
always wish that he would write more songs.
Right.
And yeah, and that's, you know, it's kind of like it always is. So yeah, there's sort of an equal balance of my songs and Rob's songs, I think, at this point. And I don't know, we've recorded so many songs at this point, and we don't know what's going to actually make the record at this point. So,
Right. Mostly new stuff.
yes.
A couple older ones. Not too old.
Right.
Wait a somewhat.
Do you try to think about using different amps, guitars, equipment, effects, and how that will translate into your live gigs?
While we're in the studio, I'm assuming, right?
I'm assuming that
yes,
as well in the
yes,
studio.
we totally think about that. So each song gets sort of figured out that way. In fact, there was one, you know, and I, well, so to back up, when we came here, I brought several amps with me and a bunch of guitars with me. In fact, we were just having this conversation a few minutes ago. And so as each sort of thing comes up, you know, it won't just sort of go to what I'm playing on stage. I'm not just going to play my Les Paul through one of those amps, because the songs that we're playing may call for like a slightly different kind of sound. And when you hear it in the studio, you have an opportunity to do that. I mean, if I had an opportunity to do it live, if I could do what Mike Campbell does and use a different guitar in every song, or a different amp on every song, like, you know, Rich Robinson does or whatever, I would totally do that. But, you know, Mo is much more practical than that. We don't have the time or space
Right.
to do that kind of thing. But, you know, maybe someday, you know, I'll have 20 guitars on the road. And how does it affect the live show? Well, the live show, then you sort of figure out, well, what's the Swiss Army knife that I can use to sort of get the job done? You know, in my case, it happens to be the Les Paul with, you know, sort of the right effects and, you know, the ones that I need, you know, without being ridiculous.
You have to deal with channels and stuff live. So it's-
Right, that's the thing, you know, sort of limited to the number of inputs we have, and
yeah.
so we go from there.
Hey!
So, hey Rob, we're doing our Q&A.
I heard there was some kind of TNA happening up here.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Hey, you want to sit down?
Q&A.
Wanna sit?
Q&A.
Q&A.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound as good.
Oh yeah, man.
Come sit on the couch with
Here's
us.
a question. Do you guys all stand like when on stage, or do some of you sit while playing? I always sit while playing. Never stand, ever. How
And
about
tell
you?
them what that causes,
I
Vin.
tend to hurt myself a lot and end up sitting more than I used to.
Kind of like when we play live.
Oh, I thought you meant live.
Oh. No, I think
Because I
they're-
broke my ankle, then I tore my tendon, and all sorts of bad things happened.
With that ED.
You sing standing up, and you play sitting down.
you sprained your
When,
string.
when we're in the studio, we all sit for the most part because you're there for a long time.
Yeah. Sometimes I stand for a while. Just
Stretch it out.
That's right.
Here's a good question. Are you gonna change another classic song like you did with Lazarus? And would you consider changing Lazarus back, seeing as how it was better before?
Are we allowed to
Screw
swear?
you.
See, that's not a question. That's more like
That's more of
That's
being a
like,
dick.
I was thinking about it till now. Now, fuck you, I'm not doing anything.
Right.
Staying the way it is on the album. Sorry.
And, well, just a second. We did change Lazarus.
Yes, back.
Yeah,
Sort
we're not
of.
playing Ricky in the middle of Lazarus anymore. We went back to putting Chuck's guitar solo back in the middle of it.
Right.
It doesn't have the akimbo section
The song has
anymore, but-
changed like 10 times.
Right, it keeps
but
changing. So,
I don't know.
sorry for evolving and growing.
Who cares?
no nonsense. You don't say
What?
that.
Maybe instead of these questions, we should go on the internet and find all the people that are bitching about us and like address them in particular.
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough.
Khalil's face is like, yeah, good idea.
Okay, and you.
Douchebag
Attention.
237.
You, Mr. Humphreys fan number 39.
Attention, Chuck.
18-year-old.
Right.
What happened to Hot Hands? That was super exciting to see you
Ooh,
use,
it was-
and we hoped it would be
Hey,
a
Hot Hands.
staple of the wickedness
I didn't
on
know they-
stage.
How did they know about my nickname?
Why
That's
know you?
Hot hands, hula hand.
It's really fun to use, but it's hard to use with. You can't use it with every effect, but I still mess around with it. I'm still trying to find ways to use it. I'm not done with it yet. So we gotta hook it up to so I can like trigger samples with it or something.
With the lights.
Like lightning bolt or
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
yeah. That would be yeah. Maybe someday it'll come back.
Oh, booty.
Let's see. How much of a song is created at the studio? Are they just mastered there? What comes first, the lyrics, or the notes, or something else?
Oh.
That's a lot.
Mastering is a whole different process. It has nothing to do with what we're doing now.
And it doesn't
That's
happen
when-
here.